What's happening? It's so cold. I know y'all don't believe me. Look at the icicles. It's cold. I guess this is normal for around here. I don't know, even the locals look cold. But wintry mix, I put the weather. That's what this channel's becoming, is the update on the weather where I'm at. But anyways, I'm going back inside. Still waiting on the truck to get fixed. Third day into it. Everything else is fixed. Oh, YouTube, I see him. I think he's back. Back and dirty. Look at him. Filthy. I like that blue. There's that teal too. That looks good. Flash. Look at him. Look at him with the chrome. 2 chromes. Hey, he's matching. I almost didn't recognize him. That's him though. Oh, pretty thing. Yeah, it's him, all filthy. Oh, Flash has got all kind of stuff. They only put 8 miles on him. I got chrome mirrors that I need to adjust. I got a new something. That looks like about the same, but maybe it'll work. Everything looked like it's working. Hopefully they fixed everything that they're supposed to. See if this button works. Yes, it does. So that's what I was missing. You hold this up, kingpin release, press and hold for 2 seconds. And then it releases. So, busted knuckle for all that. But when I seen him, they had all of this out of there. And they was fixing it. So, I guess it's fixed. Yahoo. Oh, there's a Huddle house. I'm gonna be eating tonight. Flash is the one with the lights on. We made it somewhere. I think there's a Hostess factory here. But the Kenworth dealership is right next door because the smart wheel isn't working. I have no cruise control. And my right leg can feel it. Huddle house, Huddle. But, and the volume and the channel things don't work. So learn this now while you can. You better get you a reserved spot. This place had, I don't know, 60, 80 spots available an hour ago, and this is the last one. I reserved it 2 hours ago. Cause, I mean, I went away from Kansas City, but they have bobtail parking. But like, say you get called to get a trailer and then you want to come back, your spot's gonna be gone. So I don't know, some people, I guess, if you get there and you want a bobtail, that's fine. But then if you got to go pick up a trailer, see those bobtails over there? That's just in the parking spot for Flying J. So there's plenty of parking for me, but I don't really know that. You know, I know that now, but like I said, if I get called to go get a trailer, or they get called to get a trailer, and they need to, you know, they need to hang out here or something's up, there's no parking for a while. So it's your first 10 minutes of the day can pay for your parking spot. So do it. I'm telling you, do it. And then another thing, you might not want to do this, but if you pull, like, everybody backs in, and that's fine. But and I don't see a negative to this yet, but you know, you might have to wait a little while or get somebody. Look at them chrome mirrors. Ooh, they look good. Oh, they look so good. Let me take a picture. I'm gonna step back here and get a picture of the chrome. But the reason that you can do, if you pull it like this, a lot of times the view's better. But the other thing is you ain't got to listen to other people's reefer and regens and stuff like that. You hear how quiet it is right here? It's quiet. And then the closer I walk into this, you start hearing APUs and engines and air brakes, and hear that? So that's what you got to sleep beside. You got to sleep beside this noise and different things like that. And then notice the difference back here. If you can't back up a truck, that's your problem. I'm not saying that mean. I'm just saying. See how quiet it is here? Nice and quiet. Nothing making noise back here. Right? So, anyways, that's what I like to do. You can do what you want to do. I'm just happy to be back on the road. Most of the stuff is fixed on the truck. They got me my chromes. They look good. Look at that, looking good with the chrome. I can't believe it. Flash looking right. So, but when I was on the way over here giving it a test run, the smart wheel doesn't work at all. I got a new CD player, new fridge, new hookups, everything like that. But my smart wheel is not working, and I use cruise control a lot. Like I said, I just drove 80 miles to here, PC, to kind of give it a test run. And I purposely picked this place because there's a Kenworth right next door. I can see right over there across the road. There's Kenworth stuff, and there's a Kenworth sign. So tomorrow, Saturday, I'll be able to go. Let's see. Yeah, see the Kenworth sign? Can't see nothing with this awful camera I got. No, I'm just playing. Good enough. You can see that. There it is. Hey. I didn't mean to talk bad about my camera. I love my phone. But anyways, that's all for now. YouTube. Oh, I'm miserable. I ate too much. I celebrated getting back on the road with Trans Am, me and Flash. I don't know. I blew my budget for the week. I put $20 worth of Huddle House food inside of my body. Lord forgive me. Okay, look at that. No, the Trucker 25 is on its way. My jeans was falling off this morning, and I can't breathe now because I'm wearing the same pair. Anyways, it was good. I'll put a picture. Huddle House. Woo. The huddle. All right, let me start off with this. And I'm going to, as always, I'll try to keep this brief as possible. I was just contacted by a couple of people right in a row, seeing all three of those videos released, that, you know, it was helping them make decisions. And I'm glad that it's helping you make decisions. Number one, I'm trying to give the most honest, you know, if I get fired, I get fired for saying it, but I'm not sure why, because I actually am trying to help. You know, I want these are things that I think need to be fixed and should be fixed, really. You know, the mistakes were made, I thought, on, you know, stuff happens, mistakes can happen, but how they handled the mistake was where I thought, you know, was bad. What's happened since those videos, you know, is I've just accepted the fact that I work for Trans Am, not Fluffy Wuffy Disney World, or, you know, which Disney World's broke my heart before too. But, you know, so some place is just epic to work for, or something like that, because it's not. And they don't advertise it. They are, I reckon. But my simplest thing was, what is going on with my pay? And because I wasn't getting any answers on the Garmin. I wasn't getting any answers on the phone, email, nothing else like that. So I had to take the time to get there. It, like I said, it was a happy medium that it worked out, because Flash needed working on. And, you know, I was able to spend three days at the place that Trans Am is, Olathe, Kansas. You know, whatever about Rockwell, Texas, or whatever about Tampa, Florida. I love to go to Tampa. Hope I go to Tampa next. Can't wait. Show you the bathrooms. But I might just PC down there. But you know, the one person that I yelled at is, you know, I would hope we're friends now. You know, she ordered me a salad today at lunch, so that was nice of her. Appreciate that. It was I said, just order. She said, do you want something to eat? And I was like, I'd love something to eat. I said, just order me whatever you order from Panera. So, and she's got I can't remember her name. I remember her name, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. But she's with One Lease, so, and she's awesome. But like I said, she just caught the fury. So, and I profusely apologized. I didn't cuss. I didn't do anything else. I just felt like she wasn't listening to what I was telling her. And she, after seeing her work for 3 days, all she was doing in there was taking a break, because she is, the minute she gets done doing, she's a unbelievable worker. If me and her were on the same team on something, we get it done. And just, so I actually got to meet her. Down at Rockwall over the phone, because she was flying on explaining the lease stuff. So I told her a couple times, "Hey, will you slow down?" You know. Little did I, that's how I knew it was her. I recognized her voice. I was like, "I know you." She's like, "You do?" I said, "Yeah. You're the one that's on the speakerphone down there, lying to everybody." Anyways, all right. Before I get sidetracked, nothing's really changed. Money still whatever. They got me to where it would be positive Monday, so I was able to leave Olay and let's go back to working, because you can make $7,000 real quick out here in about 2 weeks if you run 3,500 miles, and it's not hard to do as long as stuff isn't breaking. It's not. I promise you. The loads are here. I had a lot of people ask me that sitting around. Are the loads good? Yeah, the loads are fine. But if one of your tires is dragging the ground on the trailer and flying, you ain't going 700 miles. You can limp it all you want to until it just explodes or catches on fire. So that practical miles. So I have an appreciation for what Trans Am does. I feel like that they should do things a lot differently. As far as I think that it would help, slow a couple things down, answer questions and stuff like that. Because when they say it's all in that book or it's all in this and it's a whirlwind tour and out you go, it's hard whenever you look for the one thing that you hope can kind of make you feel like you're at least improving or whatever, and that's that money. And like I said, I'll say this till I die. They don't believe me, or they want to say whatever they want to say about that, and that's fine. I've accepted that and moved on. But just like the breakdowns, you didn't have breakdowns. Oh, I didn't. I turned in the receipts today. So, and that's another issue. That's something that they're working on, because the 012s don't go to the people that need them. So, and so he's telling everybody something fax. It's an app that you can fax the actual people that need to see it to get, if they ever actually take it out of your money, or if they're having some issues. So, the newest thing on the Garmin. Oh man, this is a mess. This whole video. How am I already 6 minutes into this thing? I'm sorry, I'm so full. Okay, but check about that. About it's like Thunderfax, or it's like an app where you can do that. But all the Garmin stuff says is if it's maintenance, we don't need to see it. You need to put it on there, write it on there anyways until they tell you not to. Because the one thing that I did get that actually showed up on the paycheck was maintenance that I put on the PO. I actually saw that come through and go away. So if it would have came through and not going away, that'd have been another negative $200 something I'd have been out of. That wasn't my fault. It was the trailers. So anything that's the trailer's fault, it's theirs. If it's here after a certain amount of time, it's yours. It's your responsibility. The only thing I've done with this so far is $13 for installation on the windshield wipers, and I bought a couple things of anti-gel and some coolant and other things like that. So, but if I wanted to chase my table, the wipers were junk when I got them and whatever all else. So like I said, it's kind of spend 50 minutes driving and you pay for the wipers. I digress. Okay, I am not telling you, maybe it'll change every day. I don't know, but I'm just gonna keep putting it out there. You might want to come to Trans Am if you got a family that you need to be home to and other things like that. All that Trans Am does is OTR for that first little bit, for that first 6 months. So if you ain't cool with that, or you got a little baby, or you got one on the way and other things like that, they are, it ain't for you. why did you come over the road trucking? You know, well, I knew to get my experience in. Well, then you got to take a sacrifice somewhere, because like I said, Trans Am ain't gonna work with you on that, especially on the owner operator side. And I know that the company people, I don't even know why there's company people. I feel bad for them, but they get paid. They might sit there for a long time, but they get paid to sit, and they ain't got you know, $1,250 slapping them in the face every week. But roughly, I did get a secret. Somebody told me. I'm sorry, I know this is all over the place. It's all that food I just ate. She told me, she's like, you need to make $1,750 to clear to make money, because what $1,750 does is that covers everything and your fuel if you run more than $1,750. So, which isn't true. You can, you know, like I said, you don't have to run $1,750. You can run, you know, but that's a good goal. That's a very obtainable goal. That's only like 3 days of driving. Again, everything I say of driving is when and if you get a good trailer. I'm trying to learn about that, to look at my trailer before I hook and do other things with a load. You kind of have to learn that on your own. Like, don't lock yourself into a load and think that you have to stick with it. You better go check that trailer out first. Hook your stuff up or whatever like that. Turn on the air. Do whatever. If something's going wrong, or the trailer looks bad, or it's missing a mo flap, you as far as the, not the company guys, y'all don't have a choice. But as far as the owner lease operators, lessons, we can nope, don't want this one. And you know, like I said, report it. Say when they say why with a trailer that's missing a whole wheel. So, and I've done that multiple times. Like I said, so I'm still going to drive safe and fix trailers and stuff like that, but I'm going to try to avoid them at all costs by letting them send their company driver, who they do pay, to sit there and get it fixed. And that's fine, because they're not going to pay you to get anything fixed. They're not. So I would encourage people, you know, that was good to see that people are watching the videos and stuff like that. I don't want to talk people out of Trans Am. Because like I said, for me, it might not be the company for you. But for me, it's the company. It's absolutely the company. And I have to deal with the company I chose. Because I haven't done the truck tour yet, but as you can see, I'm in a very nice truck. with 2 chrome mirrors, matching mirrors. And I'm not having to put up with somebody. I'm just having to put up with myself and the people, you know, on the Garmin. Okay, with all that said, everything looks really good in Flash. It's working, with the exception of these buttons, which I really use a lot, don't work. So my wheel, might as well, since y'all are watching anyways. This right here. Okay. So the volume, I use that all the time, because like I said, you got your hands up here. Anyways, this is my groove zone. None of that's working. And this, you'll set the cruise, and a minute later, a warning fault comes up on the dash and says that your cruise control needs to be looked at because something's wrong. And I use cruise control a lot. This I've never seen before because my fridge wasn't working, but that lets me know that that the fridge is working, which there's another button like that over there, or back in the back. So in a little bit, once I start making some money with Trans Am, which, like I said, these videos, I do these, I've been doing these on off times or other things like that, so it's not really cutting into my money or anything. I have plenty of time. But I'll give you a truck tour if you want one. Nobody's leaving comments or anything. I can't say that anymore. I do get some comments, but I think maybe after this, right, I'm gonna try. We'll see how. I really don't want to do like Trans Am videos anymore. I just want to do trucking videos. Like I fully understand what Trans Am is, and hopefully people will watch all the videos from the beginning to now, to this point where I'm sitting, and all the 3 I just released earlier and stuff. If they want to know about Trans Am, there's a little bit of on the road, there's a little bit of over the road trucking stuff with views and stuff like that. But for me, I just don't want to complain anymore about it, because it's not doing anybody any good. It just makes you sit there and think about it and everything else. But I at least wanted to get knowledge out there of, this is what's happening. And if you do, I've done everything I've wanted to do. I got the truck. I went home, after I ran the loads or whatever else like that. That seemed to be the confusion, that they were like, well, you went home. I said, yeah, but way before I went home, I was supposed to have this grace period, and I did that. And everybody else did the same thing. Everybody in my class did the same thing. They ran, then they took home time. Their first paycheck was epic, and the next paycheck was awful. All of them called me. Oh my goodness, they took some money. I felt that. I felt that slap, just like I did. But I never got that initial paycheck. One guy got like $2,800. One guy got like, $2,300. I was supposed to get about $1,600 or $1,700. I never saw that check. It is blank. As a matter of fact, while I was broke down, I called them about it, and I couldn't get into my Driver Central login. Again, all that's the bridge under the water and stuff like that. But, Trans Am's going to figure out a way to get you. You can sit there and argue with them left and right if you want. And meanwhile, you're just going deeper in the hole. So I said what I had to say, got the answers I needed, figured out how to get into the positive this week by holding off a payment, or you can move fuel around and other things like that. I'm not an expert at that. I will try to be in the next week or two. But like I said, there's a potential of $12,000 to $14,000 a month with Trans Am, and that's running wide open. That don't mean you're gonna get $12,000 to $14,000. That just means that's how much you can make. And then everything starts coming out. So, if you just say whatever, a good goal is to make is to clear $3,000 to $5,000 a month. You're gonna make a lot. I've already, man, my thing's just funny, like seeing the stuff. I'm like, man, you really can make some money trucking, and Trans Am's on the low end of that. I've seen I've $3,000 on my paycheck. I didn't get that, but I saw that 1 week of not really driving a lot, that I thought it was like $3,000. It's like, wow, that's 1 week, not a month paycheck, a week. So there's money in trucking. Now there's money at Trans Am to be made, but like I said, I just think, what can Trans Am do for you? If you need all that other stuff and you need that PR person because you got family back home and you got all these other things, and you just saw how they handled everything. They might say one thing and whatever else, but it really is, it's on you. So I don't, and they're, like I said, I'm not, nothing was made up, and nothing was made up in these videos. You saw it raw and real. So I really, like I said, I guess I'm trying to sell it one way or the other, and that's hard for me not to do, because like I said, it is absolutely enjoyable for me to be here and be in Flash and get him going again, even though he's still got the hiccups. And some people might be like, cruise control ain't nothing. I'm gonna tell you something. You put about 3,500 miles holding that thing down on the floor. That when you got cruise control on, that's one less thing to think about when you in Atlanta, or you in Birmingham trying to find that detour, or you're going over a single lane bridge. You ain't got to think about it. It's set, Jake brakes on, you're good to go. So you can be up on it. When you're doing it manually in a truck or whatever with your foot, it's man, the speed, just me coming here, and I know what I'm doing in this thing, me and Flash is cool. Man, I had such varying speed, 55 to 64. And I just like, some people just keep it on the floor. Well, that might leave the gas open longer and you lose gas mileage. I don't know. Wind was blowing 20 to 30 miles an hour. So that was crazy. Again, being up on the wheel. So I need to get the cruise control fixed. And definitely, that's working good. I'm not sure if I can hook the phone up to it or not. I'm sure I'll be able to. But they forgot to turn this on to make it work. So you can be not doing, if you got your hand on the wheel and you lean down to do this, everything on the truck goes right, and that's it. So I can't reach it, a little short arm. But so anyways, I experimented with it. I drove down a back road. I didn't come down 35 or anything like that. I came down like 68 or something like that in Kansas, and it was really cool. And that was, we're back on the road making money. I hope to make more videos of truck driving, not breakdowns, not Trans Ams, not paying me money, not anything else like that. I have a very thorough and full understanding now. Right now, my first month into it. My lease anniversary is actually tomorrow, and I have a full understanding of what Trans Am is, what they expect, and other things like that. And so I won't be thinking that Trans Am is going to help, or thinking that I just go to work, and that's what we all want. So I know that, like I said, the things I've said, like they don't pay you or they won't do it, that's right. They won't. they might make it better later, but that's in their court. So as far as me, what I'm concerned about is, what do I have on me that I can go out and be comfortable while I drive the next month. And that was important to me. Get Flash fixed, find out what's going on with this money thing, because to me it wasn't right, and it's still not, and we're just agree to disagree and move on. Because they did guess what? They can randomly, they gave me a positive amount this week. I'm still in the hole. How in the world have I got money coming in, right? So they can fidget those numbers all they want to suit them, and then whatever's left, you get the crumbs. That's a good way to put it. They get everything, and you get what falls out, and those crumbs are pretty good. They can be anywhere from $800 to $1,500. That first week, run your behind off because you got that grace period, maybe, and you can be lucky like my classmates and get a quick $2,300 to $2,500 or something like that. But they already calling me and complaining about they probably spent it all on whatever. No, I don't know what they spent it on, so but maybe we can all get together again and do a forum sometime. Old Jermaine and Ben, been talking to them a bunch. I don't know if everybody else is surviving or not, but anyways, thank y'all again for subscribing. Keep those questions coming. Go back and watch from the beginning. I think I'm probably gonna post. I still might post a daily vlog or something like that, but I really do promise this. unless every trailer gets busted, it's gonna be hard not to post that for personal record. But I really am gonna try to do, scenery videos, things I enjoy, stuff like that. The things that I love out here, cool truck stops, a huddle house, all those nice bathrooms along the way. That way you can learn and other things like that, not just get in the negative of the Trans Am's an awful company. They are. They're a business making, money making company. So good for them. They gave me an opportunity, and I will forever be grateful for Trans Am doing that. How they run their stuff up there, and how they keep continuing to kind of fold the truth a little bit or whatever. That's fine with me. Just get me, get me my 6 months experience, and when all those bonuses and other things may or may not come in and stuff, then I might see if I can stay a little bit longer with y'all and keep making you and me money. But Flash keeps breaking down. I don't want him for another 6 months. But that's it for now. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's keeping their New Year's resolutions, and you might not give Trans Am a try, but give over the road trucking a try if you can. It's quite a thing, quite a journey. Y'all stay tuned.